Hi guys, welcome back to Thornton 100 Motorcycles YouTube channel. My name's Jody and today we're at Goodwood Festival of Speed with the WFB 2.0. So this is going to be the first time that this bike has been seen in public riding, and also the first time that I've got to properly ride the bike in anger. We've built so many features into this bike just for Goodwood, such as the long wheelbase, the clip-on bars, which are going to get that front end nice and low. So that means that I can jump over the bike, get myself nice and far forward, and do some really nice long rolling burnouts as well. So we've got a brand new tyre on here, which is going to get absolutely destroyed by the end of the weekend as well. So we've got the nitrous bottle hanging off the side, which again is going to be supplementing those flames. So we've got a specific flame mode on the dash here with a big red button. So when I hold the throttle halfway riding through the crowds, we can just fire out loads of flames and get loads of attention as well. So there's so many little bits that are on the bike that we've built in to sort of supplement the show, such as the games within the dash and all of the different rider modes that are going to allow us to do different things with the bike as well, such as the burnouts, the launch controls, all of the different launch adjustments that we have as well. So it's going to be really cool to get this up the hill. So we're also here with K&N as well, so thank you so much K&N for sponsoring this build and also sponsoring this video. You guys absolutely smash it with the air filters every time, giving us so much technical advice as well as to what we need to get the right airflow and the right filtration for this very special supercharger and engine. And we've also got our own stand right at the very top of the site as well, so we're literally in 3 places spread out with 4 different bikes across the entire show as well. So really excited to get this thing up the hill as well as many times as I can, and hopefully we won't have any issues. I'm sure we won't, but if we do, it'll be a very good learning curve for us as the bike is literally in its prototype phase. So once we're all done here, we'll wrap up, head back to the workshop, give it a clean up and nip any issues that we have in the bud, but really looking forward to getting up and finding out what this thing can really do. So this dashboard has so many features built into it that we've done just for Goodwood, such as the loading screen right here. We also have the red button here, which brings on flame mode, which automatically brings on the radiator fans, and that allows us to keep the bike nice and cool while we're spitting loads of flames and injecting a load of fuel. So as you log in, you'll press the I button, and that gives you your starting dash as well. So the bike also has a feature where it can start itself. That means that I can get this bike started nice and quickly, nice and easily, whilst getting my kit on and getting ready to go for our runs. We also have all of our different modes here. We have traction control modes, we have anti-lag modes, wheelie burnout modes, and lots of other little things in the dash that allow us to be able to control this bike in ways that we couldn't control WFB1. So we've also got lots more metrics in here as well. We can work out exactly where the power is going and what is being switched on and off at the time, and where all of the air is going in, the temperature, where everything is, so the bike really knows how to look after itself as well. So again, a few other little features that we built into the bike, for example game mode, where we hold the I and the M button and the throttle wide open, and this will open us up into game mode. So what this is essentially a reaction time thing. So we have our throttle here, so you pull the clutch in, and then when it goes launch, you accelerate and let the clutch out, and then you get put onto a leaderboard as well with all the different scores as well, which is really cool to have on the bike. We also have some other games that we're developing and working on as well, which is going to be really fun to use and show off in the paddock as well when we're not starting the bike. So loads of little bits inside the dash that we're still working on as well, to give this bike its own personality and let it talk to me and let me know exactly what's going on with it, and also exactly whether it's healthy or not and what I need to do to make sure that this bike doesn't blow up again. So yeah, really happy with what the dash is laid out like, and what it's turned out like here as well, with all of the warp factor, heat energy, and all of the brake horsepower gauge as well. It's really cool to have all that information right there in front of me right when I need it. Right, so we've just been whistled out by the marshals, so it's time to kit up, roll up to the start line. I can't wait for this run. Sun's shining, loads of people. It's going to be fantastic.
wondering how much longer he could keep that burnout going. He did it pretty much halfway up in front of the house. That was very, very impressive. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right guys, so we're back at the workshop and I'm just giving the bike a little wipe down and a once over, and everything is fantastic. This bike performed so well at Goodwood this year and honestly managed to put on one of the best shows that we've put on so far. So many people have been commenting on the flame mode, all the burnouts that we managed to do. Obviously we've completely launched this rear tyre and I had so much fun doing it, along with the other tyre actually as well. So we did 7 runs in total, because unfortunately on one of the runs we were supposed to do 8, we got a puncture on the start line because I'd done too many burnouts. We also used 2 full tanks of fuel as well on this bike, using the flame mode all the way back down, and honestly it was probably one of the best things that we could have done because it got so much attention as well. So this bike handled absolutely fantastic as well. We managed to scrape the actual exhaust on the bike as well, even though they sit right up here, and also the foot pegs as well. So I'm really happy with how it handles. And I was actually able to back it into one of those top corners as well, banging down the gears, on the brakes hard and chucking it in as well. So it's really lightweight with a really low centre of gravity too. So I'm really happy with what this bike has done for us at the Festival of Speed. And now I'm really looking forward to getting this engine out and building and finishing up the 300 horsepower big power engine as well, and getting that in there and taking it to the drag strip as well. So Goodwood this year was absolutely fantastic. I said last year that we would come back this year with a stand, and we did so. Big style with our own Thornton 100 stand, the bikes on the K&N stand, as well as our own bike in the Michelin Supercar paddock under our own steam as well. So I'm really proud of me and all the boys as well, and what we managed to achieve this weekend with the amount of exposure we've got. So Goodwood 22 is done and dusted. I had such a good time. So hopefully we'll get an invite back to Goodwood next year and be able to run one of our crazy bikes up the hill as well. And I think we're going to build something really special with even more smoke, even more power, and even more flames as well, because it's what you guys seem to absolutely love. So we're going to give it to you guys, especially just for Goodwood as well. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and catch up with us later on in the YouTube videos to see how we get on with building this monster up and over 300 horsepower.